Hi, this is a quick review of the METWET bathroom 3 light fixture. This is what you get outside of the box. It looks like it's really well protected. So let's take a look inside. We've got double foam on here. Okay. And then we have our fixture. Fixture itself. It's really nice and snug, and again, it's really well protected. Don't snap anything or break anything. Just see, okay, one at a time. There we go. Okay, so here's our fixture. I believe you could set this to be down firing or up firing, so it's your choice. Okay. Let me just show you like some of the detail on here. It's a nice matte black. Okay, and the actual frame itself is also a nice matte black. Okay, and it takes standard E26 bulbs. Okay, and so far, looking at the quality of this, I see no blemishes, no nicks. It's in pristine condition, the way it should be. And yeah, so okay. So here is our backing frame that you were mounted to, okay? This is a little unusual because I'm used to the frames where it's just, the mounting plate is just a circle and then you attach your light fixture to it. This one is the entire frame. So you gotta make sure you can get this to work in the area that you're gonna be mounting this to, okay? It has a grounding screw there. Okay, it has two supports on the sides here. Okay, because it's an extra wide frame. So let's take a look at the actual glass themselves. The bulb, the shades. They're nicely protected too. So here's I think it's plastic. Maybe not. I think it's glass. Yeah, I think it sounds like glass. Okay. So here's your. It's really nice and clear. Okay. So we definitely you want to get like one of those fancy LED bulbs that are clear as well as a, or maybe not. I don't know. You may want the frosted ones. I'm not sure how it's going to look inside here with the frosted one, but the benefit of the frosted one is you could look at the light directly and not be blinded by it. If you get the the ones that are clear, whether it's incandescent or LED, you're gonna get your eye full of light, and it's gonna be blinding. Okay, so inside here we get the instruction booklet, okay, manual, and we get some electrical nuts and the screws to actually install this into your wall. Okay. And I think that's about it. So you get 3 glasses again. You get the fixture, and yeah, that's about it. And again, it's really well protected, and looks like it's a great unit. Let me just see with you guys here really quick. Let me get. Do I have that here in front of me? What I was referring to before is, again, what I'm typically get is kind of like this, right? But you get like an entire frame now, okay? So just keep that in mind, okay? With your area that you're going to be installing this into, probably a bathroom or something. So just keep that in mind. You're going to need space. Not that you need space for the frame as it is, you could see, right? But just mounting wise, this back plate. So let's take a quick look. Let me just pause the video for 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm just going to take this out of its holder. And so again, you can see the entire unit. It's nice matte black. Okay, and it looks like, yeah, you're gonna have to unscrew these 2 sides here and these 2 sides here. Okay, so top and bottom. To take the back plate off, okay? So then once the back plate is off, you would mount that to your wall, And from once that's mounted on, then you can put this unit back, with the wiring and stuff. Once that's all done, then you could just put this frame back on, put the screws in, right, and then it's mounted. One thing I've just realized right now, like on mine, I guess you can make the screws come further out, so the plate comes out. Like the traditional one, I find that it tends to, on my wall sockets, not wall sockets, but on my electrical boxes, right, where you mount this to, it tends to go in a little bit deeper, okay? So if that's the case, you obviously can't make this go deeper because, look, it's all one unit here, right? So you're going to have to, when you're screwing this into your socket, electrical box, right, not make it obviously go when you can't, because you have this metal piece here that you wouldn't have in a traditional circle one, right? So you have to, like, just take that into account. So don't be like, oh, I can't get it in. Don't worry about that. Just screw it in as far as you could go, flush with the wall, and then stop right there, and then you can just put this mounting on there. Yeah, so that's about it. That's it for this review here. It's a nice looking unit. Again, it's like well designed. It looks really nice as well too. It's got a really nice matte black finish with no blemishes at all, I could see. And yeah, I think it will look great in a bathroom. All right, that's it for this review. Hope you found it helpful. And well, let me just show you one more thing while we're here. Let's see. So this, I guess, would come off, right? I think. Okay, so that's off. I think we just put this in, right? And then we have to, like, do that. So let me just show you with one on. Okay, you don't want to push too hard, it's glass, right? So, okay. So this is what it looks like with it on. So it overlaps, it passes the actual frame. It's really big, okay? But it does have this nice design to it. It is really nice looking. Yeah. All right, guys, that's it for this review. Hope you found it helpful, and thanks for watching. Okay, bye. Hi, just a quick follow-up. I can't show you the manual because it has an address on here, a website, and an email, so I can't show you that. But, okay, I just wanted to show you one thing on here because I'm going to set this up today. I just wanted to show you what it looks like because it's not what I'm used to looking at, but it should be straightforward now. Not looking at the manual. Again, if you're unsure, just hire an electrician, but this is pretty much simple. So here's the wiring in the back, okay? So I took off the plate. Okay, there's your grounding. The green is the grounding screw, okay? So you're going to tie in your grounding wire from your house, wrap it around the grounding wire on this unit here, okay? And then screw it on, on the plate here together, put them together, okay? And then, so that's one. So, I'm sorry. So here are your two wires you're going to wire into your home wiring, okay? The black is hot and the white's neutral. So once you have that wired in, you're set to go. Just put on these little, where are they? These caps here, okay? I can't. You would do 3 caps basically. One for the ground, one for the hot, and one for the neutral, okay? So that's those caps over here, right? And so basically you get this plate mounted to your wall electrical outlet, okay? Then once that's done, the tricky part is this is a heavy unit, right? And if you're you're probably going to need to get a ladder, okay, and hold this on a ladder with a towel underneath it so it doesn't get scratched, okay? And then undo this little zip tie there so you can maneuver it up to the length of where your outlet box is, because there's no way you're going to hold this up, while this is mounted. You're not going to hold this up while simultaneously doing the wiring work, so this has to be held somewhere, okay? and you don't want this getting scratched up. So you want to put a towel underneath wherever this is going to be held. Once it's wired up, to your wall, your electrical box outlet, right? Then once it's wired up and capped, okay, then you could just, the wires are really stiff right on here. So just, play with it a little bit, push it in, push it in, push it in until, this is inside again, and just make those 4 screws, 2 on top, 2 on bottom, and then you're set to go. All right, I would just keep it off. I mean, don't mount this. Don't play with the wiring. I mean, push the heavy, thick wiring, into place just yet. I would just say leave it on your ladder, whatnot. Just plug in one bulb, 3 bulbs. Make sure all the sockets are working. Why go through the effort of plugging this in and it doesn't work, right? So do that first. If it works, hey, great. Mount it on. Screw everything down. Put the those glass bulbs on there, and you're set to go. All right, that's it again for this review, and thanks for watching. Ow. Okay, bye. Hi, just a quick follow-up for my review. So I showed you everything out of the box. This is the bulb that I'm using. I got this from Home Depot. It's a big, large bulb. Okay, I got bright white. This is a 40 watt equivalent. Okay, 350 lumens. Okay, let me just show you what it looks like installed. Okay, let me turn off that light bulb. And that's what it looks like when it's off. Really nice set. Sorry, the install was really easy, and it's a nice, sharp-looking set. The only thing is, here is like my cabinet. I couldn't face them the other way because the glass pieces would be too big, so I had to face them up, which is fine, looks great. And getting to this screw here on both sides is a little bit difficult because you don't have much room for a can't see my finger, for a screwdriver, but just keep that in mind. But other than that, it worked out really well. And what I did was to install the switch, the wires. I put some paper towels over here, leaned this on there, against it while I was tying up the nuts, and then I just pushed everything in. So that's how I got that done. All right, that's it for this review. Hope you found it helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.